Bam! YouTube, MCool40 here. Wanted to talk about the evolution of Utopia and his new forms that are kind of evolving as the show itself is going. So I'm sure you guys remember Utopia Ray, and if you guys have been keeping up with Lord of the Tachyon universe, you'll have noticed, same thing with keeping up with the show, there was a card introduced called Barians Force. Basically what Barians Force did was you target one face-up XYZ monster you control, and then you XYZ summon a number C or a Chaos XYZ monster with the same type and one rank higher than that monster, and then you attach all the materials to it, and then if your opponent has one or more XYZ monsters on the field, you take control of at least one XYZ material and attach them to your monster. So it was a new mechanic to abuse the ability to bring out new monsters, and the way that you would do it was through Barian's Force itself. Now Utopia and the show, things are starting to kind of speed up a little bit, and with the new starter deck right around the corner, we were wondering in the spoilers what Hope Ray 4 did. Hope is the translation, or Utopia is the translation for hope in Japan, but Utopia Ray was his first form, which you overlaid on top of him. Now we're getting another way to XYZ summon for Utopia, and basically the way it's going to be is you're going to activate it's another form of Barian's Force. It's called Limited Barian's Force. You would basically select one rank 4 XYZ monster you control, and you special summon one Chaos number monster as an XYZ monster with one rank higher than the selected monster, and you place it on top of that monster. So the interesting thing about this is it doesn't have to be the same type, considering that this effect is still unconfirmed. But yeah, this kind of gets around the other Barian's Force that you have to have it be the same type, but this way you just have to XYZ summon one rank higher. Now, for number 39 himself, Hope Ray 4, it's a win-if effect. If this card destroys an opponent's monster and sends it to the graveyard, you can return one XYZ monster in your graveyard to your extra deck. Not so good there per se, but I'll go with this. Also, if you have an aspiring Emperor Hope monster as XYZ material, it gains the following effects. So if you have Utopia under it, once per duel you can activate this effect by detaching one XYZ material from this card and selecting one face-up monster your opponent controls. Destroy the selected monster and inflict damage to your opponent equal to that monster's original attack to your opponent's life points. So it's very interesting to see the whole concept. The new Utopia form himself isn't exactly broken. I'm more interested in the limited Barian's Force, the means to get it out. But it's very cool to, see how the show's evolving in terms of, stuff. You remember 5Ds, how we had Stardust, Shooting Star Dragon, and Quasar. Quasar was the final finisher. But this time, we've got Utopia Ray 4, which is actually very, very cool, to see the concepts of this changing. And there are other things in the starter deck that will come. I assume we'll get the starter deck sometime this year. I definitely want to play around with the whole Barian's Force concept. The ability to bring out, monsters with other effects seems questionably meh, just because you have to draw the Barian's Force to, set up a play. And, Barian's Force does nothing else except, force you to -1 to XYZ summon into a bigger boss monster. I don't know if that's really going to be a good mechanic in the future. It's kind of sad to say that, but I do have hope for the new Utopia form. I do kind of want to experiment around with these things and, see how these things work. And, the new Utopia form doesn't have that life point restriction, so we'll see how things go. And like I said, I definitely want to see where the Barians concept goes. I mean, you have to understand we're only one starter deck and one set into the whole Barians concept. So we'll have to see where things go. I'm sure they'll make something broken. They'll make some way to search for Barians Force eventually. I mean, they have to step up these things. So, and we're also getting some new Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy stuff. I recently saw they updated the heck out of the spoiler for the next set. So if you guys haven't looked that out, you should probably do so. I'm just going to say this, but Matt O'Shea Hoot Cake, really, really good. I don't know why they waited a set to give us that, but okay, I'll go with this. So let me know what you guys think about the new starter deck concept in the comments down below. Utopia reprint again. Too many Utopia reprints. Just make it a Ghost Ray already, Konami, so I can have them all. So, alright guys, well, like I said, let me know what you think about all this stuff in the comments down below. I'm going to cover some more stuff as things go on. I wouldn't mind talking a little bit more about the show episodes in general and how things, are like progressing with it. It's very, very fun to. That's why I watched 5Ds. It was just one of those things. It's like every week, I can talk about the new stuff. So, and it was actually nice. So, all right, guys. Well, like I said, once again, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'm out, guys.